Here comes the airplane. Open wide for mommy.
Come on, sweetie, one step.
Come on, sweetie, one step.
You're doing it. Good job.
It is so good to see you play with the ball.
Good job, little guy. Yay, you did it. Let's play with the ball, little one. Look, the ball is rolling.
Oh, look at the chickens. Do you want to feed them?
If you believe true happiness no longer exists, let Quang, Linda, and their 1-year-old daughter Sophia prove you wrong. Their life on a quiet countryside farm is a breathtaking reminder that joy can grow from the simplest moments. From peaceful mornings wrapped in sunlight to tender daily routines filled with love to afternoons bursting with laughter under the mango tree, their days overflow with warmth and meaning. This heartwarming story will touch your soul and make you smile. Now, let's step into their beautiful world. Quang and Linda had never imagined that life could feel this peaceful until they moved to their little farm tucked between rolling green hills. For years, they had lived in the steady noise of the city, cars passing endlessly, neighbors arguing through thin apartment walls, the hurried rhythm of people always rushing from one task to another. But here, in this quiet countryside, every morning felt like a soft blessing. The first rays of sunlight slipped through the wooden window, spreading a golden warmth across their tiny bedroom. Linda would wake first, stretching gently, listening to the birds chirping as if they were singing a personal greeting just for her. And beside her, Quang would still be half asleep, holding their daughter Sophia close to his chest. Sophia, barely 1 year old, was the heart of their home. Her laughter echoed like chimes on a breezy afternoon, and even her tiny babbling seemed to make the air brighter. Every morning, Quang lifted her in his arms and stepped outside, letting her feel the cool morning breeze on her cheeks. Her round eyes widened with wonder each time she saw the chickens wandering near the wooden fence or heard the soft mooing of the cows in the distance. It was as if she discovered the world all over again every single day. And through her, Quang and Linda rediscovered it too. The farm itself was simple but full of life. Rows of vegetables glistened with dew, the soil rich and dark beneath them. The small barn smelled faintly of hay, warm and comforting. Wild flowers grew freely along the path leading to the well, painting the ground with splashes of white, yellow, and purple. Linda often said the farm felt alive, as if it breathed with them, laughed with them, and held them gently through each season. There was no stress here, no deadlines, no loud alarms telling them to hurry. Instead, they woke to the sound of roosters greeting the dawn, and they fell asleep to the soft glow of fireflies outside their window. Life moved slowly, beautifully, and that slowness became their greatest treasure. For the first time, Quang and Linda felt they had space to breathe, to love, and to watch their daughter grow inch by precious inch. Each morning blended into the next with an effortless sweetness. Standing on the porch with Sophia in his arms, Quang would often whisper, "This is happiness, right here." And Linda, watching them with her heart full, knew he was right. Their farm wasn't just a place to live, it was the beginning of the peaceful, joyful life they had always dreamed of. As the gentle morning settled into a soft, sunlit rhythm, Quang and Linda naturally began their daily routine. A routine shaped not by pressure, but by love. After watching the sunrise together, Linda carried little Sophia back into the cozy kitchen where the smell of freshly baked bread lingered from the night before. She seated their daughter in the high chair, handed her a tiny wooden spoon, and encouraged her to try scooping the mashed banana herself. Sophia's small fingers fumbled adorably, sending little bits of banana onto the tray. Linda laughed softly, wiping her daughter's cheeks while whispering loving words that turned the simple breakfast into a moment of tenderness. Meanwhile, Quang stepped outside to tend to the animals, but he never went far without looking back at the window where Linda and Sophia sat. Something about the picture, the warmth of the kitchen, the golden sunlight on his wife's hair, the happy wiggles of their baby, always filled him with a profound, grounding joy. Feeding the chickens, checking on the vegetable garden, and collecting fresh eggs felt less like chores and more like small pieces of a life he deeply cherished. When he returned, Sophia's face lit up instantly, her arms reaching out eagerly. Quang scooped her into his embrace, letting her tiny hands pat his cheeks with the excitement only a one-year-old could express. Together, they stepped outside for their mid-morning walk around the farm. Linda followed, enjoying the way Sophia's head turned in every direction, captivated by the fluttering leaves, the buzzing bees, and the rustle of the tall grass. Quang often guided Sophia's hands to touch the cool leaves of the basil plants or the rough bark of the old mango tree. He knew she was too young to understand, but he believed that every touch, every smell, every sound would become a memory stitched quietly into her growing heart. Linda walked beside them, sometimes slipping her hand into Quang's, feeling the completeness of this quiet, shared journey. By the time afternoon sunlight stretched softly across the fields, the entire farm seemed to glow with a golden calm. After her nap, Sophia always woke with the sweetest burst of energy, bright eyes, rosy cheeks, and a little giggle that made both Quang and Linda smile instantly. Quang carried her outside to the grassy yard, spreading a soft blanket beneath the shade of the old mango tree. It had become their favorite spot, a tiny world of laughter and sunlight where every day brought new discoveries for the little girl. Sophia loved her afternoon playtime. Quang would sit cross-legged on the blanket, holding her steady as she practiced standing or taking a few wobbly steps. Each time she managed one step on her own, she would squeal, her arms flapping in excitement, and Quang would cheer with the joy of a man who felt he was witnessing a miracle. Sometimes he played peekaboo, hiding behind his hands and popping out again, sending Sophia into fits of giggles that filled the entire yard. Other times, he shook her little wooden rattle, encouraging her to follow the sound, watching with pride as she brightened with curiosity. A few steps away, Linda tended to her flower beds, planting new seeds or trimming the blooming lavender bushes. She often paused just to look at her husband and daughter, her heart swelling at the pure happiness of the scene. Quang lying on his back making funny faces, while Sophia climbed clumsily onto his chest, both of them bursting into laughter. Linda would crouch down beside them, kissing Sophia's forehead, brushing a leaf out of her hair, and joining in the laughter as naturally as breathing. As the sun dipped lower, the light turned soft and honey-colored, and the farm hummed with the peaceful sounds of animals settling for the evening. Quang gathered a basket of fresh vegetables, while Linda carried Sophia on her hip, talking to her about the colors, green beans, orange carrots, red tomatoes, even though Sophia mostly responded with cheerful babbling. Inside the warm kitchen, they cooked dinner together, Sophia happily banging a wooden spoon on a pot as if she were the world's smallest drummer. When they finally sat down for dinner, the soft glow of the oil lamp filled the room with gentle warmth. They shared stories from the day, fed Sophia tiny spoonfuls of mashed pumpkin, and listened to the quiet rustle of wind outside. After dinner, Quang carried Sophia to the porch, pointing out the first fireflies flickering in the dusk, while Linda leaned gently against his shoulder. Their life wasn't luxurious, and it wasn't perfect, but it was real, peaceful, and full of love. Every laugh, every shared chore, every sleepy hug from Sophia wove together into a happiness deeper than anything they had ever known. And as the night settled softly around their little farm, Quang and Linda felt certain of one thing. This simple, joyful life with their daughter was the greatest gift they could ever receive.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các khán giả của kênh Lý Tử Linda Review. Vậy là trong câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay thì chúng ta đã được chứng kiến những giây phút hạnh phúc ở ngoài đời thực của Quang và Nina bên con gái nhỏ Sophia của họ. Mọi tình tiết hấp dẫn về câu chuyện của Quang và Nina cũng như cuộc sống của gia đình họ sẽ còn được kể ở video tiếp theo. Các bạn đừng quên bấm vào nút subscribe để đăng ký kênh, sẽ nhận được thông báo mới nhất về các tập phim sẽ được phát sóng hàng ngày trên kênh nha. Cảm ơn các bạn rất nhiều đã luôn theo dõi và ủng hộ kênh của mình. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào các tập tiếp theo. Thanks for watching. Bye bye and see you.